Hi Libras, hope you guys are doing well. So this reading is going to be for the end of June, beginning of July. We have a couple transits I want to talk to you guys about. First, we have the new moon in Cancer happening on June 28th, which is transiting your 10th house, and the full moon, super moon in Capricorn, which is happening July 13th, which is transiting your 4th house. So your 10th house for the new moon is all about your career, your ambitions, your mark on the world, what you're known for, your reputation, all of that, all right? So when it's hitting your new moon, it's an area of your life that you want to manifest. So you want to look at those areas, look at your career, look at your money, look at your foundations, your, professional life, how you're kind of presenting yourself, right? Your reputation. Look at that and look at what you want to manifest more of in a new way, in a more powerful way, in a more enhanced way. That is when you want to manifest, all right? New moon time. Now, when I said that, it was 111, so you could be wanting to manifest some new things for yourself. I feel like you could be kind of having some sort of new beginning in that realm of your life. And when it comes to the full moon that's happening on July 13th, that's transiting your 4th house. So that's your home, your family, your relationships, all of that, right? Your home and your foundations. Now, you can, during that time, release anything that's not working in your family life, your home life, all of that. If there's something that's just not working out or not going the way you expected, or you're holding on to some sort of resentment, or, maybe things that don't feel good or whatever, full moon is the best time to release it. So shadow moon or shadow period for the moons, new moon and full moon, 3 days before, 3 days after, all right? Now, I just did Aries reading before you, and Aries is your opposite sign. So Aries had the new moon 4th house and the full moon 10th house. So they literally had the opposite that you did. So I feel like you guys are going to be kind of flip-flopping energies if you have an Aries around you. All right, you guys are literally feeling the opposite things at the opposite times. Now, the June 24th, Friday. I hope I get this video out to you guys, all right? That is a 7-planet alignment that's happening that day. So there is something big coming into alignment for you. There is something in some area of your life, you're gonna know somewhere that everything's kind of lining up, okay? Feel it, know it, trust it, all right? This is a very, very powerful, and special time for you. So with that being said, let's jump in. I do have some crystals here for you. Let me show you. Boop. This is my prosperity jar, but it's like prosperity, abundance, dreams, wealth, all of that. And since you are having a transit in your 10th house, which is all about that, this is big for you. And the full moon going in the sign of Capricorn is again all about our work again. So you're going to be really feeling that energy over the next period here. All right, what do we have for Libra? Illuminating the truth. And that is your guys' sign, right? You are all about the truth. You're all about that balance, right? I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. Woo! All right, there could be some sort of truth you have to face, whether that's in your career, in your family, in your home. There's some sort of truth being illuminated to you that is going to be coming to light during this time, or has come to light, and you need to face it now. You got to see it, right? And you guys prefer the truth. That's how it goes. You would rather have the truth. Sagittarius are the same way. We are the truth seekers. So you guys kind of have that, like, take it or leave it, give me the truth, don't beat around the bush, no bullshit kind of a thing. All right, so something's coming up that you're gonna have to look at and face, but it's okay. All right, it's always better to know the truth than not. Now we have befriending pain right here. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. Leo also had that, and it was 444 as soon as I looked up. So you could have some sort of pain associated with a Leo, or be dealing with a Leo that could be around you, and there could be some sort of truth in that area that you have to look at. All right. Let's see what animal spirit we have for you. We are in Cancer season. So Cancer season is the most emotional sign, right? It's all about our emotions, our feeling our way through things. The truth is very factual, it's very analytical, which you guys usually are. You're very, in your mind, but your mind is run by your ego, okay? Your heart is run by your soul and your spirit. So make sure that throughout this transit, you're not trying to be so like analytical and factual and yada, 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 yada. Make sure you're like feeling, receiving, trusting. Really allow yourself to be in your feminine essence, because we are in a feminine season right now, right? You want to move with the seasons, move with the energy of the seasons in order to enhance your energy. All right. We have the goat, which is reliability, number 19. And the snake, which is all about creation. All right. If there's a truth that you need to either say, to speak, to hear, to talk about, the more you do it, the more you become reliable. If you avoid it, if you don't look at it, if you choose not to see it, you're not really being reliable, stable, grounded. You're just kind of like beating around the bush, right? And when we have connections, no matter what it is, no matter what section of our life it is, friends, family, blah, 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 whatever, we want our connections to be reliable. We want our connections to be honest. We want them to be truthful. We want them to be powerful. We want to be able to know that we can trust someone around us, right? But if there's no reliability, how do you have trust? How do you have growth? How do you have stability, right? Reliability is the first part of that, the first element of that. And here with the snake here, this is all about creation. So I feel like when you are able to get this down first, this truth, this kind of like more hardcore rigidity energy that's here, when you're able to get through that, then you're going to be able to step into a place of creation. And the snake sheds its skin, right? It always sheds off an old layer that's no longer meant for us, that's no longer fitting with us, that's no longer serving us. And when we take that old skin off, what happens? We become new again. New. All right? So before you can get to this new world, this new version of you, we have to go through this phase first. All right, what do we have for Libra? Oh, your song that I got on shuffle was Like Home by Robbie East. All right, you got a lot. I'm not taking all those. Sorry, guys. I'm not taking that many. All right, Libra, what do we got? Two of Swords, it's a crossroad, and Empress right there, which also is a little bit of Libra energy. So the Two of Swords is about a crossroads, but in the traditional tarot, when she has the Two of Swords, she's blindfolded and has two swords across her like this. So the sword energy is naturally your energy, Libra. It's that, thinking, it's the communication, it's all of that. But in that depiction, she's blindfolded and crossed. She's not open to anyone. She's not talking to anyone. She's not looking at the truth. She's avoiding it. So you're at a crossroads, right? There's some sort of truth, something here that you are either avoiding or is not being illuminated to you, or you're not looking at. But again, the Two of Swords is someone who can take the blindfold off. It's almost like self-deception is what it is. So make sure that you're not putting yourself in that place. Make sure you are choosing to see whatever truth you need to see to illuminate your path in your life so that you can move forward, all right? We have the Empress card at the bottom, which is your energy, your resilience. Yeah, wow, look at this right here. When you take the blindfold off to whatever this is here, Empress, that level of resilience that you're going to have inside your body, inside your soul, inside your heart, inside your mind, inside of all of you encompassed, is going to bring a huge level of satisfaction and bring you to a huge place of progress, a huge place of progress. I feel like there could have been some sort of deceit or introspection that you're looking at that's giving you a lot of clarity. And once you do finally look at that and you do finally see it, it's going to bring you to a place of fulfillment and comfort and ultimately change the direction that you are headed in, okay? So whatever this is here, whatever this is, do it, and that's going to enhance wherever you're at, all right? So even if you're in a good place, We always want to get better, right? We always want to ascend. We always want to bring in more abundance, more joy, more love, more of that good feeling. But you can only do that if you level up. And part of leveling up is looking at things that we don't always want to look at, right? So that's just part of it. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay. And we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom again. So that's twice now with the Seven of Swords, which is a card of defeat. Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. So, and the Seven of Wands is like a resistance. So there's some sort of deceitful, either resistance or deceitful challenges, deceitful burdens, something there. I'm not going to go into it because you don't want to focus on the negative energy. You're going to know what it is for you, but you got to face it. All right. Tell us more for Libra. All right, we have the Eight of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords on the bottom. All right. You guys have such a tough reading. I'm sorry. Okay, Eight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're on some sort of journey. You are literally on a journey somewhere in your family or home life. This could be to do with your immediate family, your extended family, somewhere in your family. The 10 of Pentacles literally is the family card. That's it. Like 10 of Cups is like the love, the relationship, all that. But the 10 of Pentacles is like the legacy. It's that family. It's the family on a bigger, deeper, more profound level. So it's like you're doing a little bit of introspection and about to start this journey to home. Wow, how funny is that? Your song was like home, and it's almost like you're on a journey home. So maybe you could be going to see relatives, going to see friends, going to see someone significant in your family, going back to see your family, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna know, all right? You're gonna know. And that truly could be the truth that you need, the illumination that you need whenever you do decide to go on this journey home or back home or, face some sort of truth in your home, in your family, in your stability, all of that. We have the 10 of Swords here, all right? So at the bottom of it, there is some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing that's present in the energy. You're coming here to the 10 of Pentacles, but this here is on the bottom of the deck. So there was this betrayal or this backstabbing, defeating energy that happened somewhere in the picture, all right? Again, we're not gonna focus on that. All right, what else do we have for Libra? There's the Two of Swords again. Okay, I'm glad this came out so I can show you guys the truth. Wheel of Fortune, boom, Two of Swords, and oh my God, shit. Okay, here we go, Tower. And the Ace of Swords, which the Ace of Swords with the Two of Swords together is the Three of Swords, which is the Heartbreak card, and the Two of Swords with the Two of Swords with the Ace of Swords is Five Swords, which is the mental conflict and kind of like a revengey type energy. It's not good. Those are two of the worst energies you can get. So that's what we got a lot here of. So we're gonna look at that, all right? Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, and Tower. If you choose, all right, if you choose to keep avoiding this truth, whatever this truth is, it's gonna result in a very negative, shocking Tower for you. When we don't choose to look at things clearly, when we don't choose to acknowledge things as they truly are, the truth of things as they truly are, the situations, people, places, events, blah, 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 blah. When we don't do that, the universe comes in and brings a tower into our life and crashes the entire foundation to the fucking ground. So if you want it to be painful, it can be painful, right? Befriending pain. If you want it to hurt, it can hurt. If you want it to suck, it can suck. If you want it to be really freaking bad and worse than it would be if you faced it yourself, keep waiting, all right? Keep being in this energy where they're avoiding, right? This avoiding energy. That is the Two of Swords. You see that? See how we said that her blindfold is right there, it's crossing her, and she's refusing to look at it? You got that energy twice, and it's right in the center both times. So if you continue to avoid things and not look at it and not see it, not illuminate the truth, right? I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. If you are not willing to see the truth, boom, here comes the Tower. And it's gonna end very badly, very poorly for you. It's not going to end bad for anyone else. This is your story. This is your reading. This is nobody else's. All right. So if you don't want things to end that way, you don't want them to end that way, then you gotta make a different change. All right. We can't get somewhere new doing the same things, thinking the same way, acting the same way, behaving the same way that got us there in the first place. You know, you trying to do something like that or approach something in that way is only going to yield you the same result, which is going to bring a tower to your foundation, bring a crash to your foundation, and completely destroy and destruct the foundation that you feel is solid. Because look at this, they're falling out of it. The lightning's hitting it, the lightning's shocking it. It's gone, it's done, it's over. So if you're wanting it to be the hard way, you can have it be the hard way, but if you want it to be the easy way, you gotta take the blindfold off, okay? You have to. Ace of Swords. There could be a conversation you need to have. There could be some sort of truth you need to come to. Again, illuminating the truth. There is something here with this Ace of Swords, either a conversation, a truth, a clarity, something that you will be coming to. And if you avoid it, again, it's not gonna turn out well, but if you talk about it, bring it to light, acknowledge it, look at it, it's gonna bring you success. Not only success, but it's gonna bring you joy and excitement, all right? Tell us more about this. There's the Ten of Swords again. Oh my gosh. All right, Ten of Swords again, Ten of Swords here. So now we have 20 swords in the back. That's major betrayal, major backstabbing, major deceit. Some sort of major not good energy is here. Now, wherever that came up, wherever that happened, whether it's you, someone else, blah, 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 whatever, you gotta deal with it. Because that's 20 swords now, and that's like double painful. Like 10 of Swords is the worst pain you can get, but 20 is that double amplified. So that's not doing anything for anyone. All right, Sun card right here, that's Leo energy, and the Page of Wands. So this could be to do with a Leo or a Scorpio. I see a Scorpio and Leo energy here. But I feel like, again, it doesn't have to be with a Leo, but I do see the energy. And I feel like once you kind of bring it to light, when you illuminate the truth, when you bring it to the open, you're going to be able to find a happy solution to it all, right? You're going to have a spark, a very happy spark, and an idea that's going to kind of bring you back to a place of happiness, right? Once we face the dark, once we face the shadow, once we open that closet, right, and clean all the skeletons out, what do we have? A brand new, fresh, beautiful, clean closet, right? We have all this new space to put new beautiful things and new ideas and all of that, right? But it sucks to deal with it in the beginning. It hurts to deal with it in the beginning. But once you deal with it, it's over. If you just leave it there and brush it under the rug, it's always going to be this energy being carried with you. So again, face it, whatever it is, it will bring you to a place of happiness and enlightenment, and overall bring you some sort of gift. All right, we have Ace of Pentacles here, and then we have the Justice card, which is you. That's your energy. So once you deal with it, like we said, something good is going to come in. It could be a new deal. It could be a text message from someone you want to hear from. It could be a new offer, a new date, a new gift, something of a pentacle matter that's going to be substantial in your life and actually give you something of validity. All right, it's going to bring you back to balance. It's going to bring you back into your energy, but you're not going to get back into your own energy until you deal with this first. It's kind of how like the game of life works, right? All right. What else do we have here for Libra? Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. You could be keeping yourself a little stuck right now, Libra. I'm saying this with the Hanged Man. You could be kind of putting it off, putting off looking at this, whatever it is, you're kind of putting it off. I feel like you're kind of keeping yourself stagnant, and it's because you're trying to justify whether or not you need to deal with it, whether or not you don't. It's almost like, you know, the Hanged Man is the absolute card of stuck, stagnant energy, stillness. While he's in that place of stagnancy and stillness, he's able to see different perspectives on things from many different ways. He's willing to make himself uncomfortable, to hang upside down, to see things from a different perspective. So if you're choosing not to look at something because you don't want to, right? Because it's uncomfortable, making yourself uncomfortable is what's actually going to bring you the success. So remember how we said before, when you talk about it, you're going to get the success? Well, here it is again. Here's the success. Or you look at it, or you deal with it, whatever, right? The ace for you. The reason you haven't yet dealt with it is because as you're in this place of stagnancy, you're juggling whether or not it's actually going to turn out to be successful. All right, you see that? He's juggling it. He's kind of keeping himself stuck because he doesn't know what the outcome's going to be. But the outcome is showing right here that it's going to be successful. But again, the stagnancy is where this crossroads is, it's where this tower is, it's where this 10 of swords is, and it's where the stuck stagnant energy is. And here with the 8 of swords. So that's the overthinking. When you shift out of that energy and you shift forward, right? Go on a trip home, go on a trip to see your family, or go back to your roots, whatever it is for you. When you do that, it's going to shift you into this place of success. I don't think I need to say it again, all right? You kind of know what you guys got to do here. 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the High Priestess, again, right here. And that's a 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups has been under the deck 3 times now. So once you deal with it, it's going to bring your happiness, your joy, your abundance back in full force. So again, if you're feeling like 80% of your happiness or 80% of yourself or 70 or 90 or whatever, but you haven't hit that peak, you haven't hit that peak because the universe isn't letting you until you deal with this first. All right? You're probably overthinking a lot. If there's some sort of drama involved or some sort of, you know, chaos or whatever involved, you're probably keeping yourself in your head over it because of that. But remember, our sword energy, our mind, is our ego. That's our mind trying to control things, our ego trying to control things, overthinking, right? That's trying to control. And I feel like what it's doing is it's getting in the way of your intuition. You're overthinking about the drama and the chaos, but you're neglecting right here. You're neglecting your intuition in some way, shape, or form because of that. But your intuition knows there's going to be happiness, right? Your intuition knows it's going to bring joy and abundance. But your mind is telling you no. So your mind is your ego, and that's your masculine energy. Your heart and your intuition is your feminine energy. That's your loving energy, your receiving energy. So make sure you're really paying attention to whether or not you're in your masculine or your feminine energy, or whether or not you're in your mind or your heart space. You can go to my other channel, Self Mastery Mentor, and I have a video on there about balancing the masculine and feminine energies, and I have a free workbook in there that you guys can do, and that will really help bring you to a place of enlightenment on the masculine and feminine energies and kind of how you can really restructure that and reframe that, and it's all free for you there if you do want to utilize those tools. All right. Last cards we have for Libra. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, and your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So the new moon in Gemini was last month. So this could be something that happened last month, that came up last month. It might be something you need to deal with in regards to the new moon in Gemini time. So look at that. We just came out of Gemini season into Cancer season, all right? Make sure you're strategic with this. Make sure you have a plan. Don't be impulsive. All right, last card that we have for Libra. Oh my gosh, you guys have a lot. All right, let's go. We have, when I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Again, surrender the control. Don't try to control things. Be patient. Surrender. Set your intention on what it is that you want. Let it come in and release anything that's not feeling good. So during that full moon time, it's in your 4th house. Surrender and release anything in your 4th house matters that aren't working for you, and be patient, all right? Let the universe handle it for you. That is a surrender time, the full moon. The new moon is about setting those intentions for the new things that you want. So if you're setting intentions for something new in your career or a new endeavor that you're on, set the intention, but be patient, right? Surrender and let it happen. Don't try to be controlling. Don't try to be forceful. Let it happen, all right? To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. Yep. Okay, what did we say? It's about getting out of the way of control. Again, surrender. Surrender is not control. Surrender is release. Surrender is feminine energy. I'm telling you guys, go use that masculine feminine workbook. It will help. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the result. So whatever you're manifesting, all right? Setting your intentions for whatever you're manifesting, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just wait. Wait for it, be patient, allow it to happen and unfold exactly how it's supposed to. Patience is going to be your best friend when it comes to this shifting out of negative energy and into good energy, right? You might start at the beginning of this season or this time or whenever you see this reading in more of like maybe a heavier negative energy that could be still just residing with you, whether it's like on the surface or not. I feel like it's deep in there, 27 on the clock. And then once you kind of work through this and you shift, right, you go completely into a whole new place, and a place of happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, financial wealth, happiness, like everything, okay? Everything. So kind of work with the energy. Allow everything to flow and work with the energy and allow yourself to illuminate whatever this truth is for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.